Welcome to the Business Central Launch Edition for 2025 Release Wave 2. This video is about sales analytics. According to a recent study from IDC, where they asked a lot of SMB customers, both in the small and medium end of the segment, they asked about immediate business priorities the next 12 months. And in the top 5, it was all about customers, sales, and profitability. So it was about growing revenue, attracting new customers, increase profitability, improve productivity, and boost customer loyalty. And what's common about most of this, if not all, is that fits very well into the area of sales and marketing. So using both classic reports and BI or business intelligence, both can help you get a better understanding of the performance of your sales processes and hopefully also making it possible to be more data-driven and then accommodate for those 5 priorities. In this wave, we are completing the modernization of existing reports in Business Central and also updating the Power BI app to help you streamline your sales organization. Specifically for this area, this is kind of what we have achieved. So updated Power BI, added Excel layouts for existing reports, adding Word, and improving the documentation of all sales reports. So for the updated Power BI app for sales, 3 priorities have been in focus. First of all, forecasting future sales based on past sales transactions, as well as updating the data model and reports with other types of sales than selling items. So you can also in Business Central sell GL lines and resources. So the model is now, and the reports have been enhanced with that. And the final thing is that we have made the model and the reports in a quality where we believe now we can open source this. So let me show you a little bit of this in action. So here in Power BI, I have the updated app for sales, and I want to show you 2 new reports pages. If I navigate down to the last one here, sales forecasting, this is utilizing Power BI's forecasting capabilities. So this is a statistical model. This is AI, but like classic AI or machine learning. So not generative AI. And then here you can see a forecast on your sales amounts with a trend line all the way up to June, which is where I kind of set the cutoff. So I asked Power BI, based on what you see from March to June, please forecast what's going to happen in the next 3 months. The forecasting model in Power BI is very sophisticated. It can handle seasonality. You can choose the look back, look forward period, and other parameters. And if you need to change our choices of, for instance, we chose to show an upper and lower bound, and we chose 3 months, and probably we had a choice of seasonality for this. If you have a business that is operating in a different way, you need to go and change the report visual. And I think I demoed that in detail in the Power BI for inventory here in the launch edition. So go watch that video if you want to know how you can change the forecasting parameters. So in just the starting point of this is your sales globally. But you can use the same report to forecast different things. For instance, if you have, here you have a visual that showcases the distribution of sales based on your sales staff. So for instance, if I want to look at the forecasting based on what Jim did, then I can filter to that. I could also filter to a different category. Let's say I want to forecast my furniture sales, I can filter to that. Or I can forecast sales to a particular customer, then the forecasting visual just adapts to that. And of course, anything you can filter to in the report, other things such as, let's say, item down to a different specific item, specific location, and so on, is up for grabs. So you can filter on that and then forecast that. So that was forecasting for sales. Hopefully you can use this to be a little bit proactive on your sales instead of only using sales business intelligence to look at the past. The second demo I wanted to show you is a new report called Sales by Project. And this is showcasing that the sales app, the model for the sales app, is now also including sales from other types than items. So in this case, we have projects, and in projects you can sell resources and you can sell GL account lines, right? So that means, so those types of things you can sell is very prominent here in the Sales by Project report. This is a new report, but that type dimension is present in all the sales reports where it makes sense, either as a filter or shown directly in the report visuals. The final thing is open source. So if I have installed the app, then I can simply choose File and then download this file. Note that this only works in the version 27, in the one we release here in October. Doesn't work for sales, for the sales app, for previous versions of the Power BI app for sales. But here you download, choose download, and then you get the source code PBIX file for the app, both the report visuals and the semantic models, or the semantic model. So the second pillar of our investments in sales analytics is that we modernized the existing analytical reports for sales, the built-in reports in Business Central. And we did two things. We modernized, meaning that we changed or introduced new layouts in Excel, maybe Word. And that allows you as a user to change the layout to whatever things you want, as long as the data is present in the report data model. And then we improved help, both in client and articles in the Microsoft Help documentation. So this is just one example of many. The customer item sales report. This is how it looked in the past from the PDF output. And with the Word layout, if you still need to print this report, it kind of looks the same. So it doesn't feel like a breaking change, even though we changed the technology behind the rendering of that PDF. However, if you then, instead of using the Word layout, use Excel, now you actually have a fully interactive way of analyzing that report data set. In this report, there's only, we have a printable worksheet and an analytical worksheet in the Excel workbook. But think about this. Traditionally, the customer item sales report was kind of showcasing, grouped by customer, what are the items they bought. But now, when things are in Excel, you could take this report and just pivot the other way around. So you could show items by customer and just create a variation of this layout and upload it, and now, or maybe even have both layouts present, and then you have kind of a dual report. So that's one of the benefits, both of having Excel, because you have self-service, you can do that in Excel, but also Excel allows you to have these multiple worksheets with each worksheet catering for a different analytical scenario. So here's an example of the in-client help and the documentation. So any of these reports have what we call a teaching tip. If you choose the caption here, you get a little description. If you choose help or just have the help pane open, You get the same thing here, as well as a link to documentation. There are actually more benefits than the help pane for this. We reuse those descriptions both in the new advanced Tell Me and also in the Copilot chat. So this kind of is a place where we have a description defined one place, and it's surfacing many places in the product. If you choose the report documentation link here, you get, I don't have a screenshot of that, but you would then get an article in Microsoft Learn with both this use case, but also what the report shows, and maybe with alternative ways to analyze such data. This is the scope of what we did for version 27. We actually modernized all the analytical reports that exist in Business Central, updating, I think it's 7 of those, and deprecating 4. So these 4 reports are no longer needed. They are covered in other places of the product, either with data analysis and or with a Power BI app for sales. If you want to learn more about being data-driven on the sales department or the sales area, the landing page Sales Analytics in our documentation, you can reach that from the AKA link, aka.ms/BC Sales Analytics. And this landing page has personas, scenarios, and like artifacts that can help you in the sales department. So go check it out and see if you can learn something that can help you like improve performance, profitability for your sales department. That's it. Just a few more minutes. If you have seen this before, just skip this section. If you are not already following the product group on LinkedIn, please do so. There's an AKA link here, aka.ms/BC LinkedIn. Follow us there to get weekly updates on what's happening around the product, both now and things that are coming in the future. You're watching this on YouTube. We do have, and this is hosted on the Business Central Product Team YouTube channel. That's available from aka.ms/BC YouTube. We host a lot of different content there. These watch new videos, but also Copilot and AI videos, tips and tricks, deep dives, and even what we call under the hood videos, where we, prior to a release, a couple of months before, we start releasing small snippets of things that are coming, so you can kind of get a feeling of the next version. If you are a Microsoft partner, make sure that you bookmark aka.ms/BC all. That's the AKA link landing page for all AKA links relevant for you. And if you are a Microsoft partner for Business Central, and if you're not yet on Yammer, please make sure that you join that network. The AKA link is aka.ms/BC Yammer. This is where a lot of the conversations, questions around the product happen in an environment where no customers can see what you write. So it's kind of a safe space. So make sure that you join that. If not, you're missing out on a lot of discussions and learnings and even troubleshooting. Then the final part is both for customers and for partners, office hours. So on a monthly basis, we host like 45 to 60-minute sessions on things that are relevant in the future Business Central, different topics. So that AKA link, aka.ms/BC office hours, is showing you the upcoming program for the upcoming office hours. So go join that. So with that, thanks for watching. I hope you use some of this sales analytics to get even more profitable and drive your business with data. Thank you.